Yeah. My name is MinGoo. I'm from South Korea and working with the operation mobilization. And I started work with the OM 2004, and I was on the ship called the Logos 2, and God brought me to the Croatia for the another ship. The name is Logos Up. There was a renovation. That was 2006 to 7, and I left 2007, but that is brought me to 12 years later to here. And I met the Pastor Mia, and yeah, we working with a place called Koreanisch Urban Mission Center. But before I met the Pastor Mia, and I met some of the Croatians who like to learn and teaching Korean languages, and they became my children's tutor. Then we get to know about almost 3 years, and 2 years ago when I came back from the Korea, they told me that they can learn some Korean languages, but there is no place to teaching Korean history and culture. So I said, I can do. And so we had started small groups, and then Mia told me that his daughters wanted to learn Korean. Great, okay. I didn't plan that, but people ask, and I just realized that I'm not a good teaching to basic Korean to Croatian, because the language concept is totally different. And I thought I needed someone who teach Korean instead of me. And then I remember she is available. She loved and she learned Korean. So I asked, would you like teaching Korean language to Croatian? And she said yes. So she's here.
So that's how I came to Kuchanade. My name is Petra, and I am a volunteer, and I'm helping with our Korean language school. So I'm teaching beginner classes in Korean. Well, in the future, I wish to become a Korean language educator, and for our school to grow, and also that we are able to, in the future, not teach only language, but Korean history and culture as well, and to make, connections between Croatian and Korean society.
Okay. I have been to almost 4 years now, but there was a pandemic and twice earthquake. There was no easy time, and I couldn't do anything during the pandemic. But last year, February, almost exactly 1 year ago, we had a Korean night, and there was, even the pandemic, almost 80 people that came here. And then we promoted to start a Korean school. And how many people was the first semester?
We had 2 groups. I think altogether it was around 16 or 17 students. And then now, currently we have 56 students and 9 different groups with different age.
Yeah, and we are the unique, because we are not just teaching, we want to have the community. But usually language school wants to teach rather than make a community, but we like to make the community. So after the learning, we, like once in a month, or we have more time to sharing our lives, and also watching Korean drama, eating Korean food, some other things as well. And even the Emma Greco, she's not here, but she's like our event coordinator. So we try to do something. So one of our students, she said that this is the great, because this is not a language school, this is community. And then actually I'm not really eager to teach Korean language history at all. Not at all. I love that so much, especially history. And then I study literature as well. Yeah. Once I tried to learn the German philosophy, but I'm more like now teaching Korean language, because my major was the philosophy. But I just realized that not just teaching the language itself, because I asked the student to do something for others. Then we can be the part of the community center. We don't want to build our own things, and we want to share the neighbor. So the Christmas time, we have the Christmas fair. Not many neighbors came, but our students and teachers, they became the volunteers and most buyers. and then actually we share to our neighbors. Maybe this year will be the better, but we can be the core to serve community who we are, and also I teach my student do something others, and not stuck on their current situation. Think about the future. Korean cannot be the resolve to the kids something, but we can inspire them for their life. That is my goal and help them to, especially if they get inspired and especially they can find the home in the God and Jesus Christ. That I'm really most wish that, but also they can step to another step, do something for their life with others.
Well, I wouldn't say it was like that before, but certainly in the last couple of years, since of course K-pop and K-drama became more popular and more accessible to Croatians as well, the interest grew. So a lot of our students got interested in Korean language because of all of those. They either listen to the music or they're watching Korean dramas or movies, so then they got interested in the language itself. Of course, there are some students that are learning it for other reasons, for example, college applications or job applications in Korea as well, or for just health reasons as well, because as we know, learning languages is really helpful for our health and our brain development. But definitely I think it is also something that is really different from our Croatian culture, but there are also some similarities in the culture and the history of Korea with ours. So I think with our classes as well, people are actually getting more interested in their society and the culture, and they can also see, this is a country that is so far from us, but then we have some things in common as well. Well, yeah, I'm currently a volunteer at the House of Cope, and for our language schools, I do other tasks for House of Hope as well. I volunteer for a project called Sunce, which is for kids and young adults. It's a project that we are developing, and then I'm also outside of Kuchanade or House of Hope, I'm working towards my studies, which I want to continue in Korean language.
This is the platform. So that we want you to using this platform for the community. But the community, the meaning is this town called the Bronić, but also it can be the wider, west part of the Zagreb. So many of our students from the actual west part of the Zagreb and also Samobor and Zaprešice, our neighbors, the cities. We have other to the Korean schools, but this is one of the one to the west, the more accessible. So we want to serve and then making the platform not just a Korean school. Actually, the couple of months we start the German class as well, because so when ladies come and ask, they want to. They children wanted to learn the German. There's no place here. Why not? We can start. So we was looking for that. So anything, if we can do something to the community, we love to do. And then if also this is for the we have served for the Ukraine people and the Croatian people, and also a few weeks ago the Congo, the people came as well. So we want to serve the others, and we are open to. This place is wanted to be the platform. Also, I want to make some platform to anyone wanted to serve with us, the Kuchanade here, and then they can come and work with us. So now we will have one more Korean lady. Now we have the 3 unit, and then to coming March, one German lady will join with us. We are getting with an international team.
So we have programs not only from our initiative, but we also have programs that come from the initiative of the local community. So the idea is we work for and help our local community, but then local community also, through our platform, helps itself as well.
So that we like to show that the conversation in Korean to especially to interest ourselves in Korean. Is okay? Okay, yeah. 안녕하세요. 저는 한국에서 온 강민구 선교사라고 합니다. 쿠차나데에서 부대표로 있고 그리고 한글학교와 그리고 대외 관계적인 부분을 하고 있습니다. 1년 정도 우크라이나 사역과 다양한 사역들을 했고요. 많은 사람들이 쿠차나데를 통해서 하나님을 알아갔으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 페트라고 합니다. 저는 한글 학교에서 선생님이에요. 네, 만나서 반갑습니다.
네, 반갑습니다.